identity of a country. So I agree with the concept that India needs a unified language. We have many languages across Indian states. So we know America is having English as their language, Spain is having Spanish, and China having Chinese. So many countries having their own language. And if we are going there, we have to adapt with that. We have to learn their language because they won't be speaking our language, or at least we have to be fluent in English. Then only we can communicate. So what I'm saying is, but if the foreigners is coming to India, they will be speaking English, and we have to know that language. They are not learning Hindi or Malayalam or anything, and we are helping them. Like we are helping them with the language. So what I support is India needs to have a unified language.
I strongly disagree with Afra because India have language is not the identity of a country. Yeah. India have the identity that it is we have unity in diversity. There is a term for diversity. Yes. Okay. Okay. So we are diverse because we have different culture, different language, different religions, and everything different. That is the identity of India, not a single language, a single culture or anything.
I can agree with you, but I didn't say language is the only identity. Yeah, I said language is an identity,
but
not an
take one language from India because many states are formed by the form of language. Many states formed by
not many,
not every, but most of the states formed because of language also. Yes. So we can, if they are choosing, I'll say that we can choose Malayalam. Yeah. We won't choose. Yeah. Or some people will say like we can choose Hindi because they will say majority of Indians speaks Hindi, but it is not true. But we can take at the same time in world. The most people are talking Chinese or Mandarin, something like that, their language. The second one is that the form of Tamil. So we can tell like then on the basic we can say we can choose Tamil. That also we can say. But those people anyway, one nation, one language they are implementing means itself we can say that they are taking Hindi. So we can't agree with that.
We can go for English also.
Yeah, English also
we
can
use.
English is a foreign language.
We don't need the official language English.
Yeah, anyway, official language.
No, official language. Yeah,
in South India, we are already learning 3 languages, right? Our mother tongue, English, and Hindi.
Not in South India, only in Kerala. In Tamil Nadu, Hindi is not.
No, in most of the southern parts, there is Hindi is learning everyone. So, in all over the India, we can implement the 3 language policy. Why only?
Actually, our policy is 3 language policy. If they are not implementing, means it's their fault. We are having the law that we need 3 language policy, and primary class we need to study our mother tongue, and the next level upper primary we have to study 2 languages, and when we goes to high school we have to be fluent in 3 language policy. That's our rule. But like Kerala itself we are following, but not fluency, just a language. English teachers are taking as a Malayalam. English class, English subject they are taking in Malayalam. Hindi also taking in Malayalam. Yes. So we don't need to go for a one language, one nation. We can now we have in our state all the law, all the rules, everything now we are using in Malayalam. Before it was in English, now it's converted to change to Malayalam, but still we are using English also. The same thing we have English. If someone came and they don't know, they can use English. Like that every state is going. So I don't think there is a need of one language.
See, yeah, there is need of one language in all over India. See, I will tell you example of my state. We have 74 districts, and every district have different language. So if you are going to Uttar Pradesh to Uttarakhand before 2004 part of Uttar Pradesh only. So if you are going from Uttar Pradesh to Uttarakhand, you can't even talk to that guys like Uttarakhand guys. So if you are talking to them, we need one language to talk to them. If I'm I will give you my example. When I came to Kerala, on that time I went to my umbrella repairing, and he charged me 10 times more because I don't know Malayalam and he don't know Hindi. He's saying something I can't understand, so he's little bit aggressive, and I'm like, okay, let's give him. So see, what about Hindi? I will tell you why Hindi is more important in India. Because if you go to history, like Mughal Empire, on that time it is related to Arabic and Urdu, related to that. So Hindi origin came from native language and the Sanskrit, and after 1950, India is officially official language is Hindi. One of the official language is Hindi. in constitution like 343, our article in our India constitution, you can see that. So why I'm saying Hindi prefer more, because Hindi you can, like, if in during starting time, India, like, Hindi developed because of that only, like, to like neglect this language barrier of all over country. So what happened? North accepted that language because so many barriers are there. In South there are only 4 language barriers. But if you go to North, that Gujarati will speak Gujarati, Marathi will speak Marathi, Bengali will speak Marathi. Northeast peoples, the most, like, the persons who feel more racism is Northeast guys. Like, they don't even talk in English. They can't explain their perspective to any others. So that's why, like, one language is needed to anyone to express their perspective or anything. If my parents is coming from Uttar Pradesh to the Kerala, how they will speak? What they will talk to others? I can't tell them to go to Kerala like alone. So I can tell them.
I can agree with Pradeep, but instead of Hindi, I may suggest that it would be good if it is Sanskrit, because the origin of India, from the origin of India, we know that even the Indus Valley civilization time or the epics of India, Mahabharata and Ramayana, both are written in Sanskrit. Or the Aryans, they spoke Sanskrit. So Sanskrit is the basic language of India, and Hindi is derived from that Sanskrit. We know that even the script, it is from
Aryans from outside, not from India.
but the culture of India, it started with the language of Sanskrit.
Yeah.
We know that even the script
No,
of
Aryan and
Hindi,
Sanskrit
that
is polite
yes,
with Hindi.
Yes, that Devanagari Lipi we write in Hindi, it is from Sanskrit. Sanskrit follows this. So if we are making a unified language, I would suggest it would be better if it is Sanskrit.
And you told you are learning 3 languages. We are also learning 3 languages. Now I will tell you, my mother tongue is there, Bhojpuri, and Hindi we are learning, and English also we are learning. So it's not you only. Like, officially you are learning, and unofficially also we are learning 3 languages. It's not
Yes,
like,
but why in our education system we are learning Hindi?
because it is
It's
necessary to
our-
talk to others in northern states.
Okay, why not any other language like she said in Sanskrit?
I
why
told
not?
you, because Hindi came to drop this barrier. Like, Hindi developed
Not
because
Hindi
of-
came to stop this barrier.
Yeah.
Every North Indian languages are similar to Hindi.
Related.
That is why you guys means North Indian guys accept that. Okay, we can't accept that because our Malayalam is very different from Hindi. And
We have
very
similarities
different
with
from Hindi.
Tamil.
If Tamil
And
also we
language
be
also.
fine.
I
Sanskrit.
can't agree because their language is very different from Hindi. Exactly with Kannada, Telugu, everything is different from Hindi. Only this North languages like Gujarati have similarity about Bhojpuri, Marwadi.
Marathi and Hindi are like totally different. If you're talking about Hindi and Marathi, there are totally
Maharashtra used to
Kashmir also is like totally different.
Yes, Kashmiri
Yeah,
language is
so
different
Jammu and
from
Kashmir
Hindi.
also, if you are like, then if you are talking about, then you are going to tribes, and tribes language is too
That
difficult.
is slang difference. That we
No, no,
also
no. They
have.
are having village to village. They are having separate languages. But like, why I'm saying that anyway we are studying 3 languages. So we have to in like Kerala we can go with Malayalam. Your state you can go with your Malayalam. Sorry, your Bhojpuri. But when it comes to, like, if you are going outside, anyway we studied Hindi, we studied English. We can talk to them with that language. So the problem is that, like, we have to be fluent in these languages that we are studying but not we are getting. That's the problem.
See, the proper
It's
is
the
like,
problem of our education, not about
Okay,
the
if we
language.
unify
actually.
this language also, we have some problem. This our culture will vanish. You can see now everyone is
Unification of language, how can it vary the culture?
because this
Our culture is like very into our
language.
Like,
Even
we
as
can
the
have
thing,
many
now
songs
the
and
almost
everything.
every Malayalis. I want.
When we are
it's not
chanting
a-
our rituals, do we
No,
chanting in
this
India?
thing. Now almost every Malayalis taking the children into English school. Means English medium
medium,
school. Why?
Reputation.
Not because of
like
reputation
saying
also.
that my child is studying in that English
Even
medium
they that
That
children
makes them some
don't know
kind of-
anything about Malayalam. Even they can't write
Yeah.
their mother tongue.
school. Yeah.
Yeah, that means it means their culture and that touch with that mother tongue and their
That's the problem of parents. The parents think that our culture is not good enough. Like learning foreign language or speaking in foreign language is it's some kind of reputation or privilege we are having. Like when in our class also, when somebody is speaking English very slowly, oh good, she's speaking so good, her English is so good. That we are admiring that person. Actually, what knowing some other language is good, but that doesn't mean that our language is smaller than them.
yeah. I agree agree with your point, but one more thing is there because now everyone is speaking in English more than Malayalam. That's why they are taking their children into English medium.
We can disagree with them because we need English in an international context. We need that. If we are going abroad, what are we supposed to do? We can just suddenly learn Spanish or just remember Russian. We can do that, but we'll be with ease when we know English. If we are fluent in English, okay, we can use Google Translate or any other thing. That's an last resort. Yet we can
Technology is
use English.
developing, right? Then if our country develops with that, there is no language barriers will be there. It will take time, but still it will vanish.
And we are fighting in this language barrier and other things, and other countries are developing in like other places, and we are in this only, like south will speak this 4 language, you will come to north, you will speak this language. So we are fighting on language, and other countries are developing so fast.
See, the matter is, if you go to north, the common language is Hindi. But if you come to south, the common language is English. Why can't you make it
It's
to
not
English?
even not in English. I went to Tamil Nadu, they are not speaking in
See,
English.
in
In
universities,
rural areas, there will be some.
yeah, that's a
I
local
went to
issue.
Coimbatore, they are not talking.
Maybe
It is a local issue. Local people can't. They
Adapt
might
to
not
this
be that much literate to study this English.
Yes, bus conductor, that government bus
I mean, the
conductor.
people in
Actually,
our
they are
age,
in
they
the-
will be able to communicate with the English, but if, for example, if you are talking with my parents, no, they will not speak English, but they can understand, but they will not be able to reply in English. That's the problem. But if
But
you
in
are,
our generation, it's
That's what
having
I
a
told you.
conversation with people of our age, okay, youngsters, they will speak English fluently.
That's what I told you. If my parents want to come to
Yes,
Kerala,
exactly.
how they will come? Because they don't know fluent English.
They
That's
know
the
fluent
problem.
Hindi.
They know, fluent Hindi they know.
That's we are
the
saying.
language.
Here people can understand Malayalam.
Yeah.
They can understand Tamil also. Even Sanskritam also. If they can't understand fully also, at least they will get the words because we are having loads of similarity. Like that for
For
the
you guys,
North
the
people,
is
Hindi.
similar.
That's what I told you. Like, we accepted Hindi. You guys totally
We
rejected.
can't do
We
because
can't
that is
do that.
totally
We are
different
accepting.
But you already studied.
We already
Yeah,
learned.
you
That
are
is
studying,
because
but you
we
are-
want something like
Wait,
English is our,
Can you
language like that. That is because
On days area, can you accept English as your language?
Sorry?
Why
Like,
are you not
why can't you
accepting
accept English as your
Why you are
language?
accepting Hindi and not
Because
English?
Hindi is coming from history. Our
No,
history.
I'm asking why.
our history is coming from Malayalam or
Yeah,
Sanskrit. We can't tell
that's what I'm saying.
What?
If we fight on that, then our Bhojpuri also coming from our history. But it's not about that. We need to solution. We need solution. We are not fighting for that language. If they want to implement, they can implement any language. Sanskrit, I'm agreeing with Sanskrit also because Sanskrit is our origin language. So we can accept that. But what happened? Like Hindi is coming from our histories. Like,
Actually, instead of fighting on this
Before
topic,
Hindi, we have
we have-
Sanskrit.
we have to
dictionary.
learn
We can
things
go
very
with
clearly.
Sanskrit.
but you don't understand that already in I told you that Constitution 343, India already implemented official language as a Hindi in law.
There is no official
One
language.
of the
No
one of
official
the
language.
official.
one of the
One of the official.
One of the.
One of the official
12, I
language.
think.
There
We
is
have
no
12.
Rashtra Bhasha.
One, I told you
That's
one
not
of the,
national
not
language.
all.
Then it was taken
It's
away.
not national language.
It's not a national language.
We didn't mention national language. He
Yeah.
said one of the
Yeah, I
languages.
told
Yeah,
you.
one of
Same
the.
thing I told
The
you.
thing that you have to make clear one of the. So
Okay,
that
so
that's
that's
the
it.
reason
One
why
of
if you
the.
define the language, it must be Hindi.
Yeah.
We need a common language, that's
Yeah.
true. So that we people are already learning Hindi, but our education system is poor. So that we know how to write in Hindi, how to read in Hindi, but we are not fluent in talking Hindi, right? Like that, so many people are there who are good in writing and reading English, but also not in good in speaking also, right? Some postgraduate students also they are like that. So it's the problem of our education, not the people.
I will give you a good example. 7 sisters are there, northeast. Okay, they all have tribes. Okay, they are fighting in them only. So they don't have communication to talk to other state, and even most rising and developed one is only Assam because they little bit know Hindi.
No, majority of those 7 sisters well known about English, and they are very fluent in English. You can check that.
Yeah, they are
Who is
fluent.
their
But
seven sisters?
if
Huh?
Who is that 7 sisters?
Assam.
like states,
Exactly, no.
yeah, seven
East.
seven
Northeast
states,
people.
northeast.
Okay.
So what happened? You are saying English is okay, but they are coming for job in India.
Yeah.
So English is not the way to do job like local jobs. I'm not saying a professional job, But you are
Hindi is also not the way
Not
in
the way.
India.
If you are coming
If
to
they are
major
If you
part,
come to Kerala for a
Major-
purpose of, can you use
You
Hindi
can
or-
live here with Hindi.
I mean, he didn't say he want to unify the languages
I'm not
Hindi.
saying it's
Yes,
Hindi.
yes,
I'm
Hindi,
saying
yes.
particular.
I mean,
So
he
he
agreed
said
with Hindi and Sanskrit. He just didn't mention it should be Hindi.
Yeah.
He said maybe Hindi, maybe Sanskrit. He
Why
agrees
not
with both.
English?
English
Because
is
English
English
is
is
good.
not
English is
our
good.
language.
It can be
Yeah.
one of the languages.
I'm saying
Yeah.
that anyway we are studying these three languages. Anyway, our old generation we can implement that. You have to study English from now on. We can't do that. From our generation itself, we can be very confident in our language and other two languages that we are studying, English and Hindi. Then there is no language barrier.
Then where is your
No.
tradition? Then you are fighting for your
No, I'm
culture.
saying we can go with our
Tradition
No,
is
language.
we are
studying
talking
another
about
language.
culture and all. Like where is that?
No, I'm asking how
I'm saying that we
is
can
how
go with
culture
our
is
language.
done.
How
For-
culture is
culture
done
is
in
affected
language.
by
Culture is,
different
I'm
language.
saying that culture have lots of relation
Give us
with
an
it.
example.
Okay. Like our Nadam Batte.
Okay.
Like those rituals,
Hmm.
all those things I can mention. I'm not.
But most of the mantras are recited in Sanskrit.
not
Not
mantra.
mantras.
Mantra is not ritual. Mantra is religious. Rituals are more. But I'm not remembering.
Unifying language
You-
does not
any
mean that these things
example?
have to be in that language.
You are
only.
opposing. So any example you have?
Not
I mean, but-
rather than opposing, we can learn if we want.
Yeah, of course.
Don't compel anyone who don't want to study.
Culture
Yeah.
can be
Since
literature
it is
also.
we have a democratic country, right? If anybody want to learn, they can learn. Then our technology is developing. Everyone, most of the people have smartphones, right? If anybody is facing any language issues, you can take a Google Translator and it will translate. You
Okay, that's 15 minutes. Thank you.